Welcome everybody. It's Janice here from Let's Resin and Craft. So today I'm going to do a bloom, and the lady that I am doing that big mobile for wants it in dark colors. So I'm using black and purple. And I haven't done this color before, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I have got my white pigment paste, and I've got 110 grams of my 1-to-1 resin, which I have pre-mixed for 5 minutes. I've got my clock, and I've got my just a standard thermometer that I'm going to take the temperature of the resin as well, of which I want to get it to about 36 degrees Celsius. So I've got to get it to that kind of a temperature, because when I pour it into my mold, it cools down, and as it's cooling down, it pulls towards the center, and that makes your bloom. So normally I stand my resin for about 17 minutes, but with the weather change, it's going right over that. So it's all happening a lot slower at the moment, because the weather is just so much cooler. And I'll just keep an eye on the clock. So a few ladies, especially ladies that have been here for a while, know that I've occasionally put little videos up, kind of just inserted them in the video of the monkeys that come to the property. And a few have asked me if they're still around, and they ask about the monkeys. So I was sitting on my floor the other day sorting some stuff out with my back to the window, and I heard this noise, and I turned around, and there was this little guy sitting on my couch just eyeballing me out. And this is him. So we kind of stared at each other for a while, and I eventually ended up giving him half a banana, which I don't normally do, because if we just try and keep them out the house. But he's just so gentle. He's so patient. He is very shy, but I couldn't resist it. So he hung around with me for about 40 minutes. I had to eventually tell him to go outside. And he sat on the windowsill, and he just stayed around with me until his troop arrived, which was about 40 minutes later. So it was quite a privilege, I must say. It's he obviously feels very safe here, and it was just a special little moment. So I just thought you'd enjoy that. And he is super, super cute. So back to the resin. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the time. I have fast forwarded a lot of the time, so we're not going to sit through the whole 20 minutes or whatever it's going to take for the resin to heat up. And once I've reached about the 12-minute mark, I will make my pigment paste, and I'll put that into a piping bag, and I'll also just put it to one side to heat up. And I'm going to go make myself some tea, and I'm going to switch the camera off, and I'll see you back shortly. Right, I'm back. I've made my tea. So we are now on just gone 13 minutes now. So I'm going to start doing my white pigment paste, which is going to be used for the petals. So I honestly don't put a lot of pigment paste in. You've literally got to just dip your stick in. It's just really a little bit. Pigment paste is very heavy, so if you have too much, it's going to sink. And you don't want that. So I've literally just dipped the end of my stick in. I'm going to put that in my little container, and then I fill it about half full with resin. and that usually gives me the right consistency. So it kind of looks like, I would say, skim milk. And you've just got to mix it in really well so you've got no streaks in it. And then I'm just going to put that aside, and I'm also going to let that heat up as well. Just trying to get all of it out, and tie a firm knot. And I just like to cut the end off so that I just feel like I can hold it better. So this is the time that I would normally be starting to pour my resin. And just by feeling it, I can feel that it's nowhere near ready. Normally I can feel the cup is slightly warm. So I'll just switch the camera off for a little bit. And it has now gone to 26 minutes. And I'm just going to take the temperature quickly as well. It's more, especially for people that like to know the, that want to use the thermometer. So if you're new to it, I do suggest you do it. And then you know your bloom is going to work out. So my resin was at 35.7. That's fine. I know my resin will work at that temperature. And I'm just pouring it into my mold. And as soon as your resin goes in your mold, it starts cooling down because you've got a bigger surface. And so kind of try and work fairly quickly, because it's where you're going to get your best bloom, because your resin is pulling in towards the center as it cools down. And then I always just go around this mold with my silicone pen. The bubbles just seem to love hanging on these little edges. And then I'm putting in my alcohol inks. So I've never done black. Yeah, this was a new one for me. And then I did some purple. Oh, I did a few extra drops of black, and then I've put the purple in, and I'm going to do a drop of black in the center. And then I just cut a tiny little bit off the end of my piping bag. And I just started doing a pattern. Try different patterns. And honestly, you don't have to be perfect, because the resin moves around and does its own thing. And, you know, don't worry if it's not perfect, honestly, because just somehow it still always looks nice. It looks natural. And so I used to get very hung up at the beginning of trying to make everything absolutely perfect, and you know, it still ends up working out. So, you know, I used to take so much time doing this that my resin had been, my blooms just didn't work well because my resin had just been standing too long. And then if I saw any kind of blobs, I pulled those out, and I put the camera on hyperlapse for you to just see what happens. And then I covered it and I left it overnight to cure. So this is the next day. I've taken it out the mold just because it takes so long to get them out the mold sometimes. So this is the result. So I haven't put a backing on it, and I actually quite like it. I think it's come out okay. It's got lots of little petals. It's got a little bit of mauve and purple inside in the middle. So yeah, I was sort of relatively happy with it. But thank you so much for watching, and this is them in my photo booth. Colors a little bit more vibrant, but I will see you on the next video.